All right, this is the Eisen model PA4560 gap bed oil country lathe. 45-inch swing over the ways, 60-inch in the gap, 62-inch centers, built in 2013.
Yeah, let's take a walk around. I'll explain a few of the things that I know, and I'll come back around and run some of the machine as you're showing it. Guard, it does have a moving guard here with interlocks. That's kind of nice for getting into the chuck area. And then your jog controls up here, standard spindle control levers, high, medium, low off the spindle chart. And of course the whole feed box down below the push button station. I've got power on right now, but we're not running yet, the main pump. I left the door open so as we come around as you're running, if you want to just kind of look at all this, but it's in nice shape. The whole gear train for the feed box still has the Cosmoline on it, and everything does still really, so it's all really nice shape. 30 horsepower motor. That block down there is for me, that's just holding the switch closed for the interlock so we can run the machine with the door open. That's all that is. And what are we running? We got the electric panel. I'm currently wired in at 480 volts, so this is my temporary cord right here with the disconnect on. Main switch gear, forward and reverse for the spindle, forward and reverse for the rapid traverse, pump motors in there, a couple other relays. The whole back end, the whole guard moves with the apron. And of course the tailstock mechanism is over here. You can dial that up a little bit. That works pretty nice as long as we're here. You've got a high and low speed for the quill. I'm in high range now. That should be coming out. Bring it out a little bit. It's really nice shape. Look at this thing. Yeah, that's high range. And then for what it's worth, I'm going to switch over here to low. There we go. And I'm going to spin it. It turns a lot easier, and you probably barely see it moving, but we're moving. It works pretty nice. And of course the brake is right here, so we can kind of put the brake on, and that's all fine and good. These guys are loose. Now this one has besides the rack and pinion here for manual movement, and besides the dual locks on the bed, what is it? Two of them, yeah. We got two here. You also have a positive stop arrangement here with a small lever. I mean, actually it's a big cast iron lever that comes in and out, and that catches a notch down below. It's open right now, and I can move back and forth, but if I bring it in, and I put it all the way back, it catches a positive stop right there on the casting. There's about 6 of them down there, so you can move it from stop to stop according to however long your shaft is, which would help, I guess, the clamps up here on the bedway. So that's what all that is. Apron, this thing's got 3 power feeds to it, actually. It powers X, Z, and of course the compound is all powered through the clutches. So that works good. We're going to power up the machine, maybe go through some spindle speeds. These are the jog controls. These are all dual controls. They're all up front too. Oh, but it has one other feature too. The auto stop there's a micro switch down low here, which that's what this rail is for, and these dogs. Whoever had it probably wasn't using them, but that way you can wrap it in, and when the micro switch hits one of these dogs going in either direction, it shuts off the rapid. So it has that. And this is the rapid switch, of course. Yeah, there's the other dog. Yeah. And forward reverse lever for engagement, basically. I think I got all this figured out. There's an oil feed mechanism on how fast the oil feeds throughout the system. And like I said, compound slide has locks and a power feed. They all have rapid and they all have power feed off the threading box. And over here is the threading lever for the half nut. We can give that a shot too. I haven't really tried it, but we could throw that on too. That'll go down. And the half nut, I'm sorry, not the half nut. The lead screw, you can't see it, but it's up inside here. There's the main drive shaft, and there's the lead screw. So you won't really see it turning, but I can engage the half nut and pick up the lead screw and move around a little bit with that. The only other lever of consequence here, I haven't figured them all out, but I know these are the three positions, which are these three positions, which is longitudinal, cross feed, and compound off of here, which is for power, of course, or rapid traverse. That's pretty much the whole apron assembly. That said, we can power it up, do a couple of things up here by the speed box. I'm sorry, the spindle box, and we're currently low. I can shift this over a little bit maybe. We're going to turn on the main pump, which brings up the sight flash right here. The oil's flowing nice, which is nice to have. So as soon as I hit power on, we get oil flow indicator here. The oil level's up on the headstock, which is, oh, I should turn E-stop off. Here we go. So that should come up right away, as you can see it. It's nice to see. Oil's clean too, yeah. That's filling up. So right now we can run the spindle whenever we're ready. I don't know, pick a position. I'll just kind of get in here, Pete. You can kind of, this has to stay closed. And right now I'm at low. We don't need 5. I'll use 5 RPM for shifting, but I'm just going to jump right into medium right now. And I do have to move the belt, so I don't have a chuck to turn, so I got to do it the hard way. There it goes. So in medium, right now that would be 30 RPM if I start the spindle in forward rotation. And this guy up here is just for the lead screw rotation. So you'll hear the Y delta kick in after about 5 seconds. There it is. And I should be turning, right? So we're moving now. That's 30 RPM. Sounds nice. We can shut it down and jump up a notch as soon as it, oh, I can break it. That's right. It's got a brake on there. I forgot to mention on the stop switch, if you hold it in, it's got an electric brake back there that kicks in so you can stop the spindle fast. I'll put it in 40 and we'll do it one time and I'll show you. And then stop. That works nice. It's nice to have the quick stop on there. It's 40. And we'll do maybe one more in medium, which is 70. There's not a lot of change here. I'll stop that. And maybe just jump right into high range. Oh, that one fell in. Good. There we go. So that puts us, without even moving this guy, at 370. High end on here is 470. So I've only got 2 more speeds to go up from here. This is 370. Yeah, 470 is the high end. So this will be 370. I'm in high range now. Fire it up. Jump up to, well, the next one would be 280. This is a little bit slower. And this would be full out, 470. High range. There we go. Big drop off after that. If I leave that right there and of course go back in the medium, we haven't tried that in medium range. That's a big drop off from 470 to 85. It's a lot slower. So yeah, the only thing we haven't really tried is low gear. Not for the sake of listening to the spindle, just for me running the apron, I can move along a little bit better and shift on it, but we can try to low once. Let me see if I can get that in there. And this is, what are we at? That would be 20 RPM. So for that matter, let me go back up to a little bit faster feed, and I'll do all the power feeds on here. And then for shifting, I can lower it for the threading box. That's what I'll do. Okay, let me just bring it back up to a higher speed here. And still not there. There we go. So it's 50. Let's do 280 if I can get into that. I don't know how fast it'll be on the box. We'll give it a shot though. 280, 130. Let me try 130 so I don't go too fast here. 'Cause I don't know how fast this is going to go here. That's really slow. I'm still in low speed. 1 second. Let me get into medium. Oh, there we go. Got it. And that, having done that, I can just try one at a time here. We might be okay. I don't even know what I'm in. If I'm engaged here, I should turn the drive shaft on. This is out. I had it in threading. I'm sorry. Yeah, we left it in threading from before. Now I'm in feed drive. We can try threading in a minute. Moving along here. Yeah, up is threading. That's lead screw. So now, what have I got? There's longitudinal. It's not exactly flying. I think you can overrun it with the rapid, so let me try. We're feeding now real slow. I didn't know how fast it was going to go, but I'm going to change ranges in a minute. And here's the rapid button. It's got like a 3-second timer on it, or 2 seconds for safety, I think. No, it won't let me overrun, so let me see. If I shut it off here, now let me see if it'll give it to me. Yeah. So it won't let you rapid over the clutch, which isn't a bad thing. So we go the other way. Yeah, it works pretty good. And back feeding again. It's a pretty slow feed, but nothing really moves fast on there. So that's that guy right there. And just to move up to another one, there's this lever down here. If I come down here, I think this is cross slide, if I can do it. This comes out. There we go. Maybe this guy. Let's see what we got. That's this one. It's that direction. And go the other way. There it is. I think the last one down will be the compound. But before we go any further, let me do the rapid while we're on it for the cross slide. That's pretty good. I haven't really seen the ways yet, so I might as well take a look at them. I don't have my rag here, but yeah, these are really nice. Let me wipe them off real quick. People like to see this stuff anyhow. It's not bad. Yeah, it's a nice shape. Not scarred at all. They're clean. This cross slide. You can go a little bit farther and see where we end. Oh, I don't want to crash it. But yeah, you get the idea. It looks good. Can you bring that back a little bit? Just to keep it out of the way. And going up to the compound, there's your angle right there. The locks are off, so that should be up, I think. Let's see. I think that's it. Let's give it a try and see if we're still running on the spindle. No, we haven't gotten out of compound yet. I think I have to get it all the way up. I haven't played with this thing too much. What is this? This is compound. There it is. I went the wrong way. Now I got compound. I got cross slide, compound's down low. So there's that. And again, I think we can go either way from here. Rapid. Oh, that's right. I can't overrun the clutch. I keep forgetting that. Well, let me go the other direction with it. There it is. And again, even before I do the rapid, I do the rapid first, just to finish that up. Yeah. And then for what it's worth, can't really see the waves on this, but Backlash isn't bad. I mean, we're moving right now, so I mean, we're picking up the screws pretty good. They're not bad. I could show you the same on the cross slide here. I mean, it moves almost instantly. Look at this. So there's very little backlash on that screw. And of course, the rack and pinion, I didn't really talk about it, but the rack's in nice shape too. If I engage the hand feed lever, there's no burrs on this thing at all. And I forgot it's gap bed, huh? So there's no burrs on the rack and very little backlash on there. That's not bad. All the gears are in really nice shape. So those are the 3 feeds. And I can go back up to this one here. Let me see if that's it. Yeah, we go a little bit faster and feed with the longitudinal. Let me speed this up some. Oops. There we go. 30, well, 130? 130 is better. You have to move a little bit quicker. Yeah. It's moving along. And one more time maybe with the cross slide if I can get that quickly. And it feels like it. Let's see. Yeah. I got both. I got them both. I don't know if you can do both or not. It looks like they might be able to if you catch it. I'm not sure what I'm going into here. There might be a way to do them both. Now I've just got the one.
Yeah, you got both.
Yeah, there's the top one. Now, I haven't got it completely figured out yet. I'm close. Yeah, that's that way. And going the other way, of course. That's that. And you can run the spindle from here. There's stop. Brake still works here. There's jog. That all works nice. They work, both stations work really well. And rapid. So we know about all that. E-stop works. And the auto stop, I'm not sure, but I think that works in conjunction with the lower limit switch down there. I'm not sure if it's got a built-in cycle or not, but it all works solid. All that's left really are the levers for the lead screw. We can power that up a little bit and just kind of go slowly here. I'm in the right area. If I go back down into low, only because I can't keep on, I don't have a chuck to turn like I said, so if I just leave it on low, and it's turning real slow, and all I'm going to do now is move through these A, B, C, D levers, and you'll see them change. Here's D. That's moving really slow. And from A to B, which is, can hardly tell. And here's E. Now it's almost not even moving. E to back to F. Yeah. So these all engage really nice. So I'm moving real slow, so it takes a second to engage them. There we go, that's moving right around. And metric inches here, and these guys here, same thing. If I just gotta wait, let it fall in, there's 8, there's 8, 9. You can hardly see the change again. This is minimal. 8. Let's go to 7, 6. Let it fall in, right there, 5. Now this guy, let's shut it off for a second. I'll switch over to the threading rod because this is not turning right now up in here, just to drive this. So I'm going to stop it, see if I can get it to fall in. That's coasting to a stop. That was it. So now that's on, and all we can really do right now is bring in the threading rod here. The half nut, that'd be up here. Let's wait for it to fall in. We're moving so slow. Let me put it in medium. It's going to take too long to even engage it. I'm only going at 5 RPM. Get into M. There we go. Start. Probably pick up the half nut a little bit sooner now. Ah, there we go, see? Yeah. So move it along. Yeah, the threading dial's up in there. Take it off. Back on again. Oh, I'm getting close to the tail stop. I gotta go the other way. Well, you know what? I haven't tried it yet. Let me go the other way. It's the only lever I haven't tried is reverse the screw. Let me try this guy. I haven't played with this one yet. It'll slow down a little bit. That sounds like it's in. Let's give it a shot. I should come your way now, towards the headstock. Let's see. Did it fall in? No, not yet. It's getting close. Yeah, it's just kind of, there it is. Yeah. I wasn't really watching the number dial at all. I don't even see if that was turning.
It's not engaged.
It's not engaged, yeah. The guys usually leave them off if they're not threading. So now we're threading. Yeah, come out of that. Fire it up one more time on a high range and call it a day, huh? There it is. And we're at 130. Oh, I didn't even try 190 yet, so let's see. Yeah, and we got 190 high. This will be 190. I haven't heard this one yet. of speed. It goes up to 470, that's almost halfway there at 190. That's the gist of it right there. Oh, we do have a hook for it up here. One operator's manual and parts list, so explains most of the components on the machine, and parts list and back, so it's good to have.
All right.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I mentioned, it's running high voltage on my 480, and let me shut it down. All that's running right now really is the oil pump. Done deal.